Okay, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 3. Really happy with the effort that we're making and how we're flying through these episodes. And we're continuing to build on everything that we're doing, which is really exciting. So I'm looking forward to how we build on uh, everything that I'm putting through and certainly, building in terms of the game itself and what we're doing. So we just lost 5-2 to Barrow in a friendly. Not looking into that overly much because it is pre-season. And it's great that we've been able to play some of our new and young players. And now we play Slough. So we're bringing this lad, Zach Rudden, in on loan. Very little attributes available for a player who's 25 years of age and where he's been. But that's the whole point of coming in on loan for him to be assessed, and we can start making more of a focused um, scoring metric um, for more accurate numbers. That's what I was looking for. Yes, we're trying to get a metric that's going to provide us with more accurate numbers for the player that we have. So these have all changed since he's come in. Usually they were more generalised. He's played 175 games in his career with 55 league goals. He went on loan to Ross County and didn't do very well, but it seems like he done okay in the Scottish Championship, but struggled in the Premiership, but done okay for Hibs in the first year. Obviously, has a lot of work to do to step up. And try and do some work in the squad. But it's great that we could secure him in on loan, which is the great thing. So we got Paul Dummett there, George Taft. Yeah, so we're in a pretty good position with the squad that we have. We have 3 goalkeepers available. Calvin's going to try and push to be first team goalkeeper, and I'll rotate him over the year. Got Carl Hawkins in there, James Claridge, Liam Shepherd, who is promised. We've agreed not to sell the player. Zach Orr, Pedro, Aaron Lewis, he is wanted by Chesterfield on transfer. Yeah, and we don't have too many loans this year. Not as many as we've had in previous years. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 loans. Let's just quickly look at the squad. What am I looking for here? I would like to try and get the average age of the squad, but let's just have a look. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players over the age of 29. But look at that for the age of the squad. You know, quite a few young players in the squad. So it is good for us to have all the players that we have in and looking to build for the future. But it's great to have these experienced players. I hate it when it's like build for the future, build for the future. Yeah, I know it's all about the club and moving forward and how we can focus on developing the club and the players. But I think it's all about the players that you have here and now as well. To be 30, you're still young. To be 35, you're still young. So I believe that, you know, there's a lot to offer and we can still use the players who are slightly older. Of course, and for me that doesn't mean much, you know, only if they massively were underperforming. You know, if you were looking at a box-to-box midfielder or winger and they couldn't, you know, run the distance anymore, then that's different. But yeah, nice 5-1 win over Slough here. That was really good. Hopefully it'll uplift the spirits of the players and the squad at the present. You know, it's been quite a tough pre-season, and we got, you know, a lot more tough fixtures to come in, which should really, you know, improve like the resilience of the boys and you know, improve, you know, their game understanding because they're being challenged in different ways and they're playing in different tactics. So it should learn and prepare them for the season and make us a lot stronger and hopefully have a much more of a better fight for this time round. Okay, just a couple of scouting reports have come in. Tyler Morton, yes, he is available on a free. Let's try and get this lad in. We've had him before. Let's remove this. What if minimum fee release? Well, if we say 6 mil, and then we say 4, and we up his wage to 1.3, maybe, yes, he's happy with that. So that's good. If we make 6 million off him, wow, I'll be very, very happy. Okay, just going to pause it here a minute. Just need to move something on the other screen. There we go. Just had to quickly move something there, but there we go. Yes, it would be great to try and get Tyler Morton in. He was released by Liverpool. We had him in on loan for 1 season. He had an okay season. Obviously, he's had like a season and a half without real game time, and he's had it quite tough to be fair. Now he's just been released, so it's great for us to try and get him in. Yeah, he is 22, but we can just unregister like Joe Day and just have Joe Day available for cup games. Oh, Tranmere have come in for him, bastards. They're in League One as well, though. They're not off to a bad start in their pre-season. But yeah, we do have Joe Day, and it would be unfortunate to have to unregister Joe Day. But we do have Nathan and Calvin who are backup, and Joe Day's more of a depth backup player, and just gives us that option if we really need him. And I believe we can register players at any time, so we can just alter. If Tom King picks up a long-term injury, we can just swap the two around. Okay, he's on trial. We've taken him in on loan before. He's on trial with Blackpool, so that's operating national north-south level. So that's lower than the expected level than he would play if he came into us. So that's good. Hopefully he can go and make something of his career there, like I say for every player. Erahan's out for 3 days. Let's hope that he steps up this year and works a little bit harder for the team and offers his quality, which he does have. And he can keep improving as a player. Okay, we lost to Austria Vienna 2-0. That's a shame, but pre-season. We're away to Ebbsfleet, home to Cumbrian Celtic, home to Wolves, home to Aberdeen, home to Swansea. So a hectic schedule, but we have a big squad, and we have quite a few under 23 players who are available for the first team, which is promising. And we can keep developing and involving those. Okay, Mark Wally, he's come off the bench 6 times in pre-season, 20 years of age. Currently on loan at Newport from Middlesbrough, so he's going to want to step up this year and get more games, especially to try and push his way into the Middlesbrough first team, and if not, try and secure a loan so he can try and maximise the amount of games in his career. It's mad the amount of young players which get released every year, and the amount of young players which are out there and have qualities and don't get consistent starts and opportunity to just get running on a ground level, which is such a shame. Okay, Newport County squad to be decided. Let's just have a quick look. Okay, that is fine. Even if we do get the other boy we want in, not McLean. Oh, his name's literally gone out of my head. Tyler Morton, that's it. His name went out of my head then. If we get him in, that would be our transfer business done. And we've been quite busy. Let's just have a quick look at the transfer window. 9 players in, 6 out. So we've spent nothing, and we've spent 3.2k to bring players in. No, sorry, we've earned 3.2k in shipping players out. That's what I was meant to say. Let's just have a quick look here. I believe we've made a net profit of £106,000 though in total transfer fees, because we did sell Dom Telford for over 100k, which was very promising. George Nurse, we've had him in before previously, or on loan, yes. 1920 season. I'm not interested. I've got the squad I want. It's done okay in pre-season. Let's just get a scout report on him, why not? Okay, moving forward, we have Newport County and Ebbsfleet. Okay, mostly unchanged. Okay, that's good. Tom King, 30 years of age, 2 more years on his contract, still #1 keeper. Of course, has new challenges this year from Calvin, and Calvin's going to want to step up and try and become first team goalkeeper. That would be great for him. So he's going to be challenging Tom King now, but Tom King's going to be working hard. Top goal scorer odds, Joey Stevens. Let's have a quick look at Joey. Okay, I think we did have a look at him to try and bring him in. Such a shame none of our boys are there. 3-1 victory from us. 28 shots are there. 66% possession. Zach Orr, man of the match once again. Absolute solid player he is. Going to be very important this year. 3-7 days for Lewis Twamley. Out with a slight injury. Our own 23 beat Mansfield and 23s to 1. So that is a good result. Okay, Newport County and Cambran Celtic before we then play Wolverhampton Wanderers. So very tough pre-season, but plenty of game time. And hopefully trying to rake in quite a few funds this month, which is great for the club. And hopefully with the amount that we should have brought in over the pre-season, it should get down some of the club debt levels, which is good for us as I want to move forward and start investing in the squad in other ways. Okay, yeah, he did make a free move there. Who's he under bid from? Loan from Oldham. Here's a player we were looking at before he went to Nottingham. Jack Wells Morrison. Would be quality. Has experience in playing League One football. Stepped up from playing National League football. Transfer, could we get him in on a loan? Yes, we can. Ooh, Joshua Richards. Again, I'd absolutely love to bring this boy in. Listed for loan, but can't take him because of the poor relationship that exists between the two clubs. Okay, that's good. He's currently out on loan, getting some game time. Didn't play very well in the cup, but he is 20 years of age. You're probably nervous in making his debut and playing a cup game. But yeah, that's where we're at. Just going to swap the screen a minute just to turn on the light and get a drink. Okay, just quickly returning here. It's just quick save game as I went to move to the next screen. Yep, let's get some more development for this 16-year-old. But let's also make him available for the under-23s for 90 minutes and the under-18. So can he be available for both? Seems to untake one when you choose the other. That's a nightmare. It would be good if you could play for both, you know, more development. Such a shame. Stop being hard work, sell the player you don't want, let him make the most of his career and play for us. Yes, it would be great for him to get his national aid. Good, there we go. Oh, he's turned that down. Okay, can we offer him a new contract then? Okay, previous broken down. So it looks like he'll go to Tranmere then. That's such a shame, especially as we're a growing club. Okay, let's just trigger that. These are the players I want to try and keep. Okay, just need to send something, so I'm just going to hold it there. Okay, another tough friendly game there, but only 3-2, 12 shots, 12 shots there, 13, 53, 47, very, very close. Okay, that's not bad. Here we go, we got Aberdeen and then Swansea, and then our first game is away to Shrewsbury in the League One. Yes, we get another young player in, that's good. No, I'll keep him. You know, it's not a bad backup. Yeah, he's costing us a little bit. Surplus requirements in that sense, but it gives us experience and someone on the bench and someone who knows the club, and you know, hopefully, you know, when he does retire, he'll stay with the club. Okay, there we go. Midfielder in on loan. See, this is why we'll struggle. Oh, well, their league. Sorry, thinking championship there. So a quick look at Ellis. 5 games off the bench, 1 goal, rating of 6.8. Won't be a bad little backup. 24 to 26, so they're already, yeah, because he came in. He wasn't year that came in on trial to finish that season off before signing his contract. Two to Aberdeen, such a shame. Luke O'Brien out for 8 weeks. Doesn't matter too much. Got a big squad. George Nears contracted Lincoln. Okay, final game of pre-season at home against Swansea. Very, very tough pre-season that we've had. But you know, look at the teams we played. Norwich, Standard Liège, Austria Vienna, Wolves, Aberdeen, Swansea, Brentford. You know, there's a couple of games we should have beat Port Vale and we should have beat Cardiff Met realistically. But when you actually look at the, you know, the amount of players, new players that we brought in, you know, the players we have in on loan, the age of these players, you know, there's a lot of new players and big turnover. So they've had to get into, you know, getting used to the tactics and getting used to pre-season. But it's going to be tough, and I'd like to stay up. And that's my absolute goal, is to stay up this time and survive longer in League One than we had last time. Let's just go back to this lad. Find the live Dom Cooper, 19 years of age, growing a little moustache there. Absolutely love that. Just signed for 11.25 million for Middlesbrough. So if we can survive in League One and keep trying to improve our reputation and trying to keep building and improve our finances, then hopefully we will attract better quality players from the higher clubs to come and play for us. While Reece Hughes, 24 years of age, Welsh, would be a good leader. Actually, let's keep Josh Ian's been in the squad longer and he's more experienced, and you know, it's a good step up for him. You know, he's been at the club for years and years. He's absolutely loyal. Reece Hughes, second season in the club, 24. It's great that he shows such great leadership qualities. So it'd be great for him to work with Josh Ian. Collins injured, 8 days, 2 weeks. Oh, we beat Swansea 2-1. Wow, what a way to finish off pre-season. Such a great win there, and hopefully will inspire us to go and, you know, beat Shrewsbury now. That was a great win at home, especially in front of all our fans. We're away on the opening day of the season against Shrewsbury at Waters Meadow, Montgomery Waters Meadow, I should say. Drizzle, 18 degrees. Let's hope we can get 3 points and get playing the style of football that we want to play. We certainly have a lot of squad depth and experience options to choose from, a lot of youth, you know, a lot of energy. So it's going to be great the way that we want to play football. Okay, we made a profit of £336,000, so by playing all those pre-season friendlies, that hugely helped us pay off a lot of the balance. Income 1.2 mil, which is amazing for county. Expenditures quite high though. We obviously, you know, not all those friendlies coming off will take at least 150k off, but we should still be in a situation where we're paying the balance off and improving. So let's hope that we can continue to improve. Okay, here we go. Second time round in League One. Here we go. Lots of hard work to go into, lots of development for the entire squad and myself as a manager. You know, it'd be great for me to try and step up and how we change things over the course of the season. But I really hope that we can do better than last time round, and that we survive and stay in League One for the benefit of the fans and the players. You know, we've had a big turnover of staff this year, staff players this year. And then, you know, if we go down, it means that we're going to have to, you know, more turnover because some players will want to come back. You know, we're going to have to try and re-sign other players on lower term or cheaper contracts. So there's lots of work to do if we do go back down. Well, start of the season, not even kicked off first game, and Derby County have offered me a job interview. Premier League. Wow, that is a huge step up from League One, and just to be linked with the job when they're in the Premier League is unreal. He's gone to manage Everton, so that's a big step up. I want to stay with Newport County, I really do. But let's just attend the interview. Mediocre? Absolutely not. Have I? Have I? Usually I like to ask questions at the end because, you know, it shows your intent. You know, it shows your growth, you know, opportunities at the club. But I decided to skip through it that time. Okay, not bad. We were Torquay again. Walsall, Swansea under 23s. Swansea under 23s, as always, are very tough to play against because of how good their academy is. So there's a lot of work for us to do. So let's just quickly have a look. Yes, that gives him 1 more year. And we can offer him 110 and 5. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem for Charlie Courtney. Let's just have a quick look at a former player we had on loan, Cameron Evans. He's now at Wickham. Ended up moving there for 105k. Okay, here we go. Let's just have a quick look at the squad sheet for today. Tom King goal, Aaron Lewis right back, Zach Orr and Claridge at the centre backs, hopefully forming a very good partnership. We can get Claridge in long term. Ryan Haynes left back, Josh Sheehan on right wing, Johnny Williams and Ethan Herahan in midfield, Lewis Twamley left, Rhys Hughes in a cam, and Jake Scrimshaw up front. Calvin Leyland Vardy on the bench as keeper, Liam Shepherd, Jack Wells Morrison, Zach Rudden, Carl Harkins, Luke McCormick, Ellis Harrison. Then in reserves we have Nathan Shepherd, Charlie Wellens, Joe Day, Jaden Harris, Lewis Collins, who's injured, Luke Brennan, who's injured, Mark Wally, who's returning from fitness, and Pedro. So that's a nice squad, to be fair. We haven't overly got too many in reserves. We have to consider the fact there's 2 more goalkeepers in there. And, you know, there's good opportunity for us to rotate the squad after such a long season. And there's quite a few players stepping up to make their debut, which is going to be really interesting. And players here who are trying to develop their career and certainly look for the game time which they haven't previously had. Okay, here we go. Kick off in League One as we return. Newport County versus Shrewsbury. Newport County playing away from home on the first league game of the season. We have an experienced squad in there in terms of King, Lewis, Haynes, Sheehan, Williams. Lewis Twamley starting to pick up more and more experience, same as Scrimshaw. And you know, we're a squad that's growing year after year with more experience. We have a nice healthy squad. There's certainly quality in this squad, and hopefully the players on loan will want to keep returning. It's great that we have the experienced Premier League footballer Johnny Williams, who's just made the move down the road from Cardiff, or just travels down from Cardiff to play for Newport. What a finish by the boy, assisted by Rhys Hughes. Rhys Hughes has stepped up from Welsh League football, playing League One. Let's hope that he can be on his way to be a Newport County legend. Let's hope that Johnny Williams finds League One so easy for us, that he's such a great player. And I hope that we finish in a much better position than we did last time round. But we had a very young squad, so I hope the experience has built up. And we've got better quality than we had last time, which will certainly work within our favour. and I want us to keep building and moving forward. Oh, it's come off the post. If only that went in and we could have took a 2-0 lead before half-time, that would have been great. And would have really took some of the pressure off on the opening game of the season and worked in our favour. So here we go, into the second half we go. Josh Sheehan and Williams providing a lot of experience around that midfield area. Erhan trying to step up. Him and Twamley can feature together for a very long time to come, because they're still young and they have many years here left at the club. And hopefully Lewis Twamley can step up to this league, but it's great in the work that he's put in to stay with us and play up this level. Same for Lewis Collins, but Twamley needs to hold that left mid position, and it's great that he's come out of the academy. Scrimshaw really needs to step up this year. I really want him to sign a new contract. I want him to stay with the club. I want him to step up. I really want him to start getting more goals. So I really hope that he can adapt to League One and really push himself to do better than he did last year. He was on such a great start before the form dropped off. So I hope that he does step up. Okay, let's make a little change here. Let's get Zach Rudden on for Jake Scrimshaw. Let's get Erhan off for McCormick. Okay, and we'll keep the last change for slightly later on in the game. So 2 players making their Newport County debut, both here on loan. So let's hope that they have an impact on the squad this year. Oh, should have finished that there, but a great save by the goalkeeper if he pulled that off. Let's get Jack on for... Actually, let's get Josh Sheehan off and put Liam Shepherd on right mid. He can adapt to there, and let's get some minutes on the pitch. Just plays higher up than obviously right wing back, can track back if he needs to be because he understands. Yes, that's what we needed. Liam Shepherd right wing, Lewis Twamley scoring a goal there. So great that both of them have been involved, and Shepherd has had a positive impact as change here. Playing some fantastic football, great for the fans who've travelled, great for any neutral who's been watching, but some fantastic football there with that 2-0 win. Love that, absolutely love that. Johnny Williams, he is on a 1-year contract. Let's just have a quick look at his info. If he does score, he gets 4K, but that is fine. Really want him to stay with the club. See, great respect, no relationship because obviously he's new. So I don't understand how I've caused an issue with the media. But 8.7 rating there from Aaron Lewis, man of the match performance for him. He's going to want to step up again and keep working hard and find his place back in the squad because he lost it a bit last year. But yeah, here's a little friendly against Weston-super-Mare, just try and bring some more money into the club. As we got the opportunity, and there's more game time for us, and obviously means a little bit more hard work at the start of the season just to make sure we're up to fitness, and also gives some more players some more game time, gives us opportunity to try and evaluate where we need to improve in training, especially individually and technically, and try to focus on some of the player development within the training that we need to, and we can use it to practice on things where we felt that we may have fallen short of in the game before. So it's really nice to try and get this friendly. Good for Weston-super-Mare, not too far for them to travel. So really looking forward to this fixture, and it should be great. Rolando Rojas. Let's hope he continues a great season and he continues to develop into the footballer that he is, and that he shows why he should be playing football professionally, and that his career shouldn't be over. So let's hope for some more game time, goals and assists, as well as man of the match performances for him. Okay, just going to move forward, hopefully get past this. Then we host Doncaster Rovers, who are off to a strong start at home. So that's going to be a tough game, so really want the result against them. Okay, that's good that all on loan players have got some game time. Chris Bruce is only down to 1 game at the minute with no average rating. Rolando Rojas off to a good start. David Davidson struggling slightly, but you know, he's still young. Tyler Morton's had an offer from Fleetwood. It'd be great if we could get him in. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to be budging. There's nothing we can do to try and get him in. We can try and declare interest. That might help sometimes, but you know, he doesn't seem that interested. Team of the week: Lewis Twamley, Zach Gore, Aaron Lewis. I feel like Johnny Williams should have been in there as well, but Lewis Twamley, what an excellent player he's become from the youth academy, and I will keep bigging this boy up. You know, 21 years of age. I feel he's got an amazing career ahead of him if he keeps pushing himself and trying to step up. And I think with the amount of games that he's going to get year after year, and if he stays loyal to county, he'll develop nicely, and you know, hopefully will be recognised by Wales, and hopefully get some more caps with Wales, because he has been involved in the youth setup. Zach Gore's out for 3 weeks. That's a shame. 13 days, but that's a shame. But that's okay. But nice 5-0 win to try and keep some of the spirits going, and you know, good for us to try and bring some more money in at home. You know, we get to work closer with those at Rodney Parade, you know, if this was real life. Jack Evans has had an offer from Oxford, a player that we unfortunately lost because he was on loan, and then he ended up going from Swansea over to Lincoln, and then he was bought by Cardiff. Didn't work out at Cardiff for him, should have stayed at Lincoln. And now seems to be on the move again, but he was such a great player, and well done to him for playing for all 3 clubs, but not a single first team national cap for him, even though he seems to have been in such great form. And I think the one great thing that Gareth Southgate has done is, which I heard in, I think it was a TalkSport interview, was that, you know, Gareth Southgate has opened up the quality of players and experience and opportunity, regardless of what club players play for in the you know, in the English pyramid, you know, or what level of the Premier League, because he has called up players from Championship. I think Calvin Phillips was that if you're in form and you're playing well enough, you'll get a chance to play for England. And you know, that's absolutely right, because if you're in form and you're contributing, you're getting good performances, and you can make a difference, and then of course, you know, you should be called up. Okay, excited head of Conabia reunion. Had a great relationship. What a great player he is. I absolutely loved him. Really, really wanted him to return. Couldn't afford him. Great relationship. So I hope I can keep building on that, because you never know in the future. Might be able to work hard again. Okay, great respect, indifferent, good. Another good press conference here. I don't understand where some of this comes from sometimes. Crew, why the fuck's he getting involved like? You know, I think there's benefits from playing tougher teams over pre-season. We should be more up for it. We should be more resilient. We should be more stronger. You know, we have an opportunity to work hard. and we need to try and really push ourselves to the next level. But this is going to be a tough league, of course. We need to keep improving all the time, and it'd be great to get a second win and certainly a first win at home. So Liam Shepherd moves to right back as Aaron Lewis moves to left back. Carl Hawkins starts at centre back for Zach Orr, who's just picked up a bit of an injury, alongside James Claridge, Josh Ian on the right, Johnny Williams, Erhon and Lewis Twamley, and changed midfield with unchanged Reece Hughes and Jake Scrimshaw in the attack. Nathan Shepherd going out on loan, that's good for him, so we're just going to slightly move him to the under 23s so we can focus on the players that's here, which is great experience. Because we'll allow him to get some more game time. He's struggled since you've come in here. More English experience, and we want to try and maximise the opportunity for him to play, especially when we already have 3 other goalkeepers at the club. So it's good that he will go out on loan, and we continue to develop our options for players who are here and not here. Okay, tough match against Doncaster. They're always a decent setup, and they're obviously looking to try and push for promotion this year. So we really need to have a good game against them. And I would take a draw at home, just to add on the point, and every point adds up. And I want to try and finish comfortably above relegation. Don't really want to be involved in a relegation fight, so picking up points everywhere we can, and trying to step up and beat teams which we struggled against before, would really help our season and where we finish. But some good football being played there by Doncaster, trying to retain the ball very well, and look to try and have little passing patterns to sort of open up their play and retain possession of the ball. Hughes isn't having the greatest of games so far, so we're just going to mark to him because he's dropped the 6.5. But again, we still have to, for fuck's sake, assisted by Xavier Simmons there. We've ended up conceding 1-0 down at home. Such a shame. Obviously, Doncaster, by the looks of things, are going to win. 6 shots, 2 on target. We've had 3 shots, none on target. We really need to step up and improve. But yeah, Hughes is going to find it tough. Stepping up from League 2 to League 1 because he's come from Welsh League football, and I think he just needs that time to adapt. Let's get Jack Wells-Morrison on for Hughes and see whether he can make the difference in the game and also get him some minutes. Oh, good save there by the goalkeeper. Lewis Twamley finding good position and getting a shot off, which was good. That's a shame Aaron Lewis couldn't make anything of that. But we're starting to get back into the game a bit now. 6 shots, 1 on target. I say this, and Doncaster in possession of the ball in the final third against us. Good save by Tom King. Just pushed it round the bar. Go on, Sheehan, pick that up. I hate it when that loads because it would have been nice to have seen Josh Sheehan run or make that pass. Sheehan's not having a great game, nor is Johnny Williams. So let's get Josh Sheehan off. Right. Let's wait for Lewis. Let's put Shepherd on for Sheehan. Let's then get Sheehan off for Ryan Haynes, who's on the bench. Good shot, trying to challenge when they're being pressed away from the box. Some good defending here from County. We're going to monitor Johnny Williams, who's on 6.4. Okay, let's get that ball forward. Go on, Scrimshaw. Should have got his shot off there. Come on. Come on, we're getting out wide. Why are we staying deep? We should be getting out wide into that position. We could open up into the final third. Hit the channel. Try and make something of the ball. Okay, Johnny Williams not having the greatest of games. Lewis Collins slightly returning from an injury here. Let's get Ellis Harrison on. Make his Newport County debut. Let's see whether he can utilise his League 1 experience and try to put a goal away. Yes, he is being played out of position, but let's deal with it. Just over the bar. It'd be such a shame that we would have just lost this game by 1 goal. But it's good to be in the game rather than not to be in the game. We just didn't take our luck. We had plenty of shots, not enough on target though, not clinical by scoring. Go on, Harrison. Harrison should have used his experience there and just put it past the goalkeeper. But a good opportunity there. Just such a shame Harrison didn't score. But yeah, we need to be more clinical. It's not like Doncaster have, been all over us, overloading us. They had 4 shots on target and they took their one opportunity where we were weak at the back and put themselves 1-0 up, and we lost that game, which is such a shame. And then we got Ebbsfleet now, so I really hope we can overturn that loss and beat Ebbsfleet. You know, we were in the game. I want us to be in as many games as possible. Under 23s won 10-3, which is a great result. Haynes continued to play for the under 23s, just trying to get his form and fitness up. So, you know, played really well for the under 23s. Sparkling water. That's what I picked up here. Sparkling water, and it's terrible. Peterberry and Cook both had good games. Scored in Salford's victory, which is good. And Peterberry played and scored in that one as well. So both of those players do have good potential. You know, even if they do end up playing National League, let's hope that we can make some money off of them. That's a shame he signed for Fleetwood. Great signing for Fleetwood. Yes, good. Have an excellent relationship with York. We've loaned them so many players over the years. It's great for them to get another loanee from us. You know, good value on Nathan Shepherd there compared to some of the other goalkeepers they already have in. Okay, fitness, Lewis Collins, capable, Zach Gore, capable, Mark Wally, capable. Pedro, Mark Wally, Zach Gore, Luke Brennan, still on slight injuries here. Josh Ian dropped, didn't play that well. Carl Hawkins will be starting the game once again. Lewis Collins gets the start, which is excellent for him. You know, first game back, cup game. Let's hope that we can win away from home and certainly knock Ebbsfleet out, and we can try and progress into the next round, which is great for us. Always looking for us to try and, you know, finish higher in the cup than we have done and try and have good cup runs because it brings in good money. You know, it's good exposure to our club and that what our brand is in Newport County. And if we can do it year after year in multiple cups, we'll be recognised year after year, and you know, many neutrals will want to watch County and keep an eye out for them every year. So it's great for us, and you never know, you might get you know, some fans from the Premier League who, like, you know, might have a soft place for a championship club. So good start there, Johnny Williams with his second of the season, which was really pleasing to see. We just need to keep working hard and keep trying to improve what we're doing. So Tom King is consistent by being our #1 goalkeeper again. In the next cup game, you know, I'm going to start Calvin to give him some game time and get a start and some minutes under his belt. Also the rest Tom King, but Tom King, you know, he lets in some really poor goals throughout the season, but really steps up when we need him to at times and pulls off some magnificent saves. But I say that and then he goes and concedes something like that, which is quite a poor goal. They've had one shot on target just got under King and went in there. So we should have been sharper in defending that on the left-hand side and not allow him to get the shot off. Hughes is piss poor once again. Such a shame that he's underperforming, not performing to the level we want. So let's get a swap here for McCormick. So McCormick's going to come on. Different player we're playing, you know, different position that he's playing, different player that we're playing there for the second game in a row, by bringing off the bench, and hopefully some more minutes for him, which is pleasing. It'd be a shame, you know, if we lost this first goal of the season. You know, I thought things were going to go nicely. First goal of the season, Tom King's let that in after I just bigged him up. We now found ourselves 2-1 down, so I think it's going to, you know, I have very positive thoughts after the Shrewsbury game, but now after that poor loss to Doncaster, and we're 2-1 down here today, I'm starting to get slightly worried in the back of my mind, especially after, you know, we can be in a good position to try and improve. Let's get Errejón off because he's not playing that well. 2 changes, so again no goals for Jake Scrimshaw, so Rudden on, let's get him up front and hopefully he can find the back of the net, and let's hope that Josh Ian can make a difference to the game with his experience by coming off the bench. Again, it looks like we're going to be very unlucky. 15 shots, 5 on target. Ebbsfleet would have scored from both of theirs on target. We're not clinical enough, despite how many quality players we have on this pitch and how much experience. The minutes are tick on here now, and we'll get knocked out the cup nice and easy. So absolutely love it when this happens to us. There we go, another shit loss to add to our record, especially this season. Whoa, come on, Josh Ian, assisted by Lewis Collins. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's hit the post. He's absolutely hit the post. Come on, Tom King. Why are we rushing out a goal there? Why are we rushing? Okay, penalty. I'm just going to let this be organised itself. Okay, come on, come on, come on, save. Yes, Tom, come on, Tom King. Come on, Lewis, you love putting away a pen. Wow, he loves putting away penalties. I knew that was going to be saved as soon as I said it. McCormick steps up, scores. Save, 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 save. Post. Come on, come on, come on, Rudden. Score, score, score. Wow, of course, when they miss, we miss. It's obvious. Obvious we're going to lose. Absolutely obvious. Miss, 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 miss. Yes, come on. We just need to score. Come on, Haynes. Yes, there we go. Wow, I'm surprised at that. Ebbsfleet have been unlucky, to be fair, but we were the much better team, so realistically we do deserve that win. Okay, just going to slightly be back now. 2 minutes. Okay, there we go. Just had to quickly check something there. But here we go. We're going to play Peterborough now. So Carabao second round. So that's the minimum expectation from the board. We're away against MK Dons. See, Tom King can pull off some great saves and really pull off some great penalty saves. But there's other times where he just makes silly, rash decisions. And it costs us dearly. And it's just very difficult to deal with when we have poor mistakes and we let in, you know, silly goals like that. So here we go, Newport County and Peterborough. We're away from home. Peterborough are always a tough little setup to play. Josh Ian out for 5-6 days, so we'll miss this game. Emerson's just signed for Villarreal in the game. That's a great sign-in for him. I've got a little soft spot for Villarreal. Especially as they have Unai Emery as manager. I'm a big fan of his. You know, a lot of people write him off and take the piss out of him, but he's actually quite, you know, a good manager. You know, Europa League isn't that good. Oh, it's still a good standard. Look at the amount of clubs that do play in there, and the clubs, you know, what they do in the league and how they've not got into the Champions League. They're still in the Europa League. I think it's better being in there than this silly Conference League which has been created. Great that there's more exposure for European and more teams and more games and more opportunity to win and try and make history and more commercial deals and all that jazz. But I think, if you're playing Europa League, you good standard now. To be fair, you're hitting the second benchmark. You qualify for the European Super Cup. You qualify for the Champions League. And it's good for the club like Villarreal, who've won their first trophy in their history. It's great for managers like Unai Emery who go on and have success. It'd be great if he could defend it again this year and make himself the all-time most successful manager in that competition. So yeah, big fan of his. I think if people done some more reading into him and looked at the work that he's done, then they'd be more impressed with him. Oh, good. Come on, Scrimshaw. He's ended that goal run, which he wasn't having. So that run without a goal, I should say, sorry. Good. I'm happy that he's scored here today. Assisted by James Claridge. We've got work to do. We're going to be gutsy this year and try and dig in and get some results and points. We're not going to try and be turned over by teams. If we are losing, we're not losing by much. We want to try and pinch points where we can. And really play some great football and mostly try and have the best season for these boys as well. Bit of lag kicking in there, don't know why. Come on, County, come on, County, come on, Haynes. Unlucky. Williams tried to line one up there and get in the back of the net. I really hope he makes a difference to the squad this year, gets quite a few goals and gets assists, man of the match ratings, really shows off his Premier League qualities and experience and why he played at that level, international experience and look at that, some really good football being played there. Okay, into the second half we go. They've made a change there. Peterborough, Haynes has a slight little knock, so we're going to monitor that and see whether it aggravates him and affects his performance. Okay, good. Let's make that change then. He was having a good game, Haynes, so let's get Shepherd on. Shepherd already on a yellow card. He's literally just come onto the pitch. What did he get a yellow card for? Breathing. Long ball there by Tom King, trying to get it forward. Wally. Ooh, Johnny Williams coming into the box, trying to get another one of his top-notch shots off. Hughes underperforming again. This is tough, stepping up from, Welsh League football to play League One English football. Big difference. This is why Welsh football needs a huge revamp sooner rather than later. And let's get Mark Wally off as well for Lewis Twamley. So 2 changes here for us. Let's get some energy on and try and move that ball forward. I believe that there is a second coming. We just need to work for it. And it would be great to get a second simply to help our goal difference through what is going to be a very tough season. There we go. They're back in the game now. Very poor by Shepherd to get muscled off the ball. Very poor to get muscled off the ball there, especially in front of your own box. One-on-one with the keeper. Tom King realistically should have done better there. He was on a rating of 7 and the drop by 0.4 is quite a drastic drop in performance level. 6.5 now, so now he's back to 6.6. I will take the point. It is Peterborough. They are tough. It's away from home. They've had a goal disallowed at the start of the game, and we've been quite lucky there. But another strong performance, away from home. Another point on the scoreboard. We need to pick up as many points as possible. So Scrimshaw's ended his goal drought. That's the word I was looking for. Ryan Haynes has picked up slight injury, but Zach Gore is in full training. We have 7 days to go until we play Blackpool. Of course, they're a very experienced Championship team, so we're going to want to try and get some points against them. Manchester United have agreed a fee with Real Madrid for Rafael Varane, so that's a very good deal for them. Jadon Sancho as well. They have a very good squad, of course. You know, Cavani up front, Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, you know, David De Gea, Dean Henderson, Luke Shaw, Telles, Alex Telles, Paul Pogba, Scott McTominay, Juan Mata. They just have such a good squad. So many great players in that team, and so many rotational options. I think, you know, Cavani should get a lot more starts than he gets, and you know, it would be a lot more dangerous up front for him. You know, Manchester United have such a great squad. There's so many players which I can't think of right now who are in that squad, but you know, Chelsea have a very good squad, and if they get off to a good start this year, I reckon they could be in with a shout of winning the league, if not being in the top 3. I think it's going to be between Man City, Chelsea. Man City, Chelsea. I think obviously Man United will be up there. I think they'll be 3rd. I think Liverpool might finish 4th this year. So, you know, if I think on contrast of it, I think it might be... I think it might be Man City. No, Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Liverpool. I think, you know, Everton have finished like 8th, 7th or 8th. Spurs 6th or 7th. West Ham, if they perform the way they did last year, possibly 5th place. Arsenal. Like, that's like 6, 7, 8 places taken already. If Everton don't finish 7th or 8th, then I think possibly Arsenal will finish 7th or 8th with Everton. Just trying to think then. Okay, Scrimshaw has stepped up in training and has performed at a really good level. So let's hope that he'll continue to perform and step up even again. Didn't get the Derby job, but I wouldn't have taken it even if I had been offered it. Gone for quite a few interviews and haven't got the job, but I think that's on the lack of experience. But I'm not eagerly pushing myself to try and push up the levels and try and stay here loyal to Newport County. I want to try and get 10 years with them. You know, if we relate to Xbox Game Pass and Xbox achievements, there is one for spending 10 years at a club, and it'd be great if I could get that. So that's, you know, it's in the back of my mind. This is the longest I've ever spent in Newport County. This is also probably, you know, the worst I've ever spent with Newport County, because we've had some amazing tactics and runs, and I've taken them all the way up to Premier League level, and I should have stayed with them, and that would have been really cool because we was involved in a relegation fight, and I think I could have turned them round out of it. And even if we did go down, I reckon, you know, being back in the Championship, I could have turned things round. Many years later, when I, you know, was linked with County, they were still rocking around the first league, I think it was, and then they ended up getting relegated back to League 2, which was a big shame because they lost quite a few of their big players, and obviously in a lot of their big deals, and you know, it was really such shame to see in terms of the game where I had taken them and how they had tracked backwards when I left. But they did appoint some real bad managers to take over. But yeah, so this is what I'm hoping for. Hoping to do 10 years with County, and I'm hoping to have a lot more success like that. really, really frustrating. Like, look at that midfield. Why is he not getting anywhere near him? Johnny Williams steps in out. Again, he's just running around uselessly. He gets reads the game really badly there. And Tom King, what the fuck's Tom King doing? Like, that's such a poor goal to concede in reality. Like, there was two players we just ran past who just looked really like not looked like professional footballers. And Tom King, what the fuck was he doing there? Like, this is what frustrates me, because now there's stupid little decisions and things like that which will start creeping in, and they'll start costing us over a season. Of course, it's going to be tough against Blackpool. They're a very experienced Championship club and team as usual, and they keep building around that. And we are away from home. But I just think that is just a laughable goal to concede. Laughable. Very, very laughable. Okay, into the second half we go after that laughable goal. Oh, go on. Yes, get in. Honda, Aaron Lewis, good. Get in. Get in. Right, Johnny Williams is underperforming here, so who can we make a change for? Let's get Josh Sheehan in centre mid. Let's bring Johnny Williams off for Lewis Collins. Let's hope Collins injects some pace and now steps up to League One again, so more experience for him. Oh, we should have got a goal there. We were playing some great football. We were in on the edge of the box. We had a great chance there. Good off Josh Sheehan, trying to swing it in off his left foot. Great save there by Tom King. Pulls off those great saves when we need them. We just need to get that ball away from our goal. Good, let's get it forward. Collins should have took him on there, but I think he was just offside, I saw there. Ooh, some edgy defending here. Great save by their goalkeeper there. Good that Pedro's playing. He's getting some minutes on the pitch. Let's get Josh Sheehan off for a bit of a breather. Let's get Zach Rudden on for Jake Scrimshaw and get some more minutes under his belt. I feel that he can score, but he just needs to get more minutes and experience and just get off the ground running. Oh, unlucky there by Collins. Only if that had killed into the bottom corner. Oh, fucking hell. We're really poor at the back. Look at the way we're being pulled all over the place. Again, you know, never 3 points dropped or, you know, point dropped altogether. You know, we've still been in the game, but of course, we haven't taken our chances. 12 shots, it's on target, and we've scored 1. Wow, Zachor assisted by Aaron Lewis exactly when we needed it. Come on. I love it when things like that happen because we have got a number of shots. We have got a number of shots on target. Wow, that is a point that we needed. Wow, I did not expect that. But that I love that because we have been really well. A lot of press conferences to attend this year. Okay, we have MK Dons in the second round, so it would be good to beat MK Dons and obviously progress in the cup and knock them out, which would be great, beneficial for us. Going to decline that for the time being. A striker with finishing between 3 and 10. Finishing between 8 and 15, nothing particular there. 21 years of age. Let's try and get some more details on him. Wanted by Dagenham in national level. Let's just see his stats, reserves, average. 23-year-old winger from Sierra Leone. 28 caps, wanted by Barrow, Sutton and York. Loads of experience, mostly at National League though. Let's just acknowledge that. We do need another forward. Done okay for Peterborough that year. Finishing's a bit questionable though. Let's just see how much he wants. 2.3k, nah, not worth it. Let's try and get some more information, more info. Josh Vayler's not a bad little player. Fullback, info. It's telling me to look at all these players. We haven't got enough information on them all. Okay, let's just have a quick look in transfers. No, sorry, let's go back to scouting. Player search. Edit search. Transfer status not listed. Is he on a month to month? Like, we can afford him, but like we can't afford to pay like 650k. How is he on that kind of deal then? It's expired, so he must be on a month to month. Yeah, full-time month to month. But yet we'd have to pay 650k. Wow, that's a very good deal for him. Would he want to come in now? No, he'd rather sit as a free agent than try and come back to us. He's not that good. We need a striker, Rio Campbell. Again, finishing for a striker, 5 to 9. That's shite. Young Roberts, amateur contract, finishing between 14 and 18. Acceleration, agility. He's a goal poacher. He's only scored 8 goals. He is 19 years of age though. Let's try and get him in for our under 23s. You never know. Give him a one. Let's give him a 2-year deal. Okay, let's edit the search now. Loan status, listed, contract. Annie, okay. Wanted by Gillingham on loan. I would like to take this boy on loan. But wanting with high quality players. Samuel Essel didn't do that well when he was on loan last time for us though. Played quite average. He's not done that well either. Finishing 10 for a striker like. World Cup, he scored 3. Let's just try and edit. That's what I want to see. Good finishing, good aggression, good acceleration. Obviously, I would like some more strength, but they're not bad attributes, though, to be fair. Wanted by Carlisle. Let's try and see whether we can get anything in. Prefer high quality players. Okay. Okay, piss off then. Strength quite good. Acceleration. Played in this championship. Let's see. Or probably won't get any for the poor relationship. Pace, acceleration, composure, determination, off the ball work, finishing isn't that bad, dribbling's not that bad, first touch, heading, penalty taking, walking, yes please. Done very well at Oldham. Ooh. Okay, let's just progress here. Made 3 offers for players. Would be good to try and get one of them on loan. Good. Our young man is scoring 5 goals, 5 games, 7 goals, 2 assists. Average rating of 7.5. Finishing's improving, anticipation, bravery's improving, work rate is slightly dropped, acceleration's improved. 16 years of age though, so there's good potential on this boy. We just need him to work a little bit harder. Okay, MK Dons away from home in the cup. Let's hope for a positive result. Exeter have gone in for him as well. That's accepted, that's accepted. Jaden Harris is injured, out for 2 days though, doesn't matter too much. Can't even. Okay, what if I withdraw the transfer offer? Alright, Bournemouth boy. But he's doing okay. Okay, let's go back to the Burton boy. Can we do it now? No, we can't. Dee 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 da da da. Okay, into the game against MK Dons we go. I'm going to keep Tom King in goal because I feel that we need a bit of experience in this game to try and help us progress from where we are at. Okay, Newport County versus MK Dons in the cup. Ooh, good header. Well done, Mark Wally. Great header by Scrimshaw. Love that. Absolutely love that. Yes, love that. Lewis Collins assisted by Aaron Lewis. Love that. Come on, County. Okay, half time, 2-0 up. We need to keep working now, keep some momentum going. Wow, what a good finish. We defended. That was such a good finish there. Wow, 2-0 up, the 2-2. So this is why we needed to keep momentum going and try to score a third, but we haven't. Not clinical enough in front of goal. Some great football being played there. Yes, getting Mark while he assisted by Pedro. Okay, let's get Hughes off because he's not performing to the level I want him to perform at once again. Let's get Josh in on playing here. Doesn't usually play here, but he can and he has the quality too. So let's change up his positions this year. Good adaptability. Let's get Lewis off for Shepherd. So Shepherd's rotation and we'll get starts and come on and cover Lewis. So it's good because he was on a yellow. So let's get him off. Come on, make it 4, make it 4, make it 4, make it 4. Okay. And let's get Jack Wells Morris off. Not actually. I've already made that change. Let's get Alice Harrison on for Jake Scrimshaw. See whether he can make any difference for the last few minutes and be busy up front and use his experience and just try to kill off some minutes in the game. Ooh, almost got caught out there. Well done, Tom King. Should be catching that though. I feel that drop and giving that corner away did put us at a bit of a disadvantage and risk. Should be catching that. Poor defending at times here today. Okay, 3-2. Love that. Love that. Great win away from home. 3-2 in the cup. Knocked them out. Well done. Tough game. On the edge of the seat stuff that. Aaron Lewis out for yellow card. We now play Wigan at home in 4 days' time. Which of course every game is going to be tough because of the experience of the league and the players. We just need to try and keep some quality up, hope for some luck, try and work as hard as possible, and hopefully you might get a result that we're looking for. Young Roberts, let's get him in. I would love to take him in, but I can't. He'd be such a great player. Yes, let's monitor him in the under-23s and see how he performs and steps up from Welsh football into English football. Positive development. Okay, obviously stepping up to League One is very tough. You know, he just needs to try and keep performing at a good level and keep trying to develop and grow. It's still young, 20, 1 and 21 cap. Doesn't really mean much, but just shows that he's been recognised by his country. May have played at other youth levels. Gives us more depth. Good. Don't worry, Lewis. Just keep working hard. Press conferences in a 46 league game before and after is such hard. Oh, I was getting ahead of myself there. Home, 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 home. Yes, against Coventry. That's going to be tough. Their championship. But good to get a cup game, and it'd be great to try and knock them out at home in front of our fans as well. As ever, I want to progress in every competition that's possible. And it's great, you know, that we've progressed further this year than we had last year. Okay, Jared Mchugh, who we've just taken in on loan, starts this game. So that's an interesting development when you come straight in on loan and get thrown straight into the lineup. So obviously there's some expectation of quality on this boy. Fucking hell. Poor. Johnny Evans involved in that again, giving the ball away and a goal being conceded as a result of it. Trying to be too clever with his passing at times. Mchugh not off to a good start. I don't want to be 1-0 down at home. Don't like that, you know. For me, being at home, I want to try and get wins, and should be our happy place, you know, especially if we're struggling and, you know, fans want to be behind us. And I don't want to lose at home. I feel that home should be fortress. Got some work to do, just need to try and be clinical in front of goal. You know, Wigan have only had one shot, one on target, they've scored it. Obviously we've had more shots, more on target, and yet we're not scoring as per usual. Not a good start from Mchugh on his debut, so let's get Josh Sheehan out there for his experience and qualities. There's not much you can do if you're in control of the game. You're getting more shots, getting more on goal. You know, you can only make so many changes, and if the players aren't scoring and you're in control of the game, and you got all these, you know, stats in your favour, there is absolutely nothing you can do as a manager. What can you do? See, what can you do? You can't go on there and bloody score for them. And then that ends up costing you points, and your record looks worse than what it is, and you know, you're the one who ends up getting sacked for it then. And yeah, but you chose the players. Well, yeah, you can only choose the players that you get on your budget, and if they've been quality and then they just can't score in front of goal, what can you do? Scrimshaw underperforming once again. Let's get him off. Let's get Zach Redden on. Josh Sheehan has been shit since he's come on. Pedro not playing that well, so let's try and get Aaron Lewis on. Come on, you've only had one shot on target and we're losing. Come on, at least get the draw. At least get the draw. Come on. Such a poor performance and poor loss for us once again. Very poor. What a waste of time. Thank you. Waste of time. They only had one shot on target and they scored and they took their chance. So they went away with 3 points. We couldn't score. They must be absolutely fucking pissing themselves on the way home. Okay, so on that point, I think I've just had enough of Foot Manager for the time being. It's such a shame. I know this is going to be very tough episodes and part of the series, and you know, it's going to be very tough. But I feel like that was just such a result we shouldn't have had. It is going to be tough. We need to pick up the points, you know, very soon. There's 4 relegation places, so it is tough to try and stay up. But yeah, so that's where we're at in the current game. Let's just have a quick look at the job centre, just see what kind of jobs are knocking around Oxford is going. He was at Cardiff. Don't give him the job, he's a tool. Let's just have a quick look at the job security. Reading, Rich, insecure though. Freddie Youngberg. Arsenal with Terry Henry. 11th, stable, Rich, Chris Wilder at Villa. Okay, at that point I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to have a new episode tomorrow on a nice fresh day. So catch me on Twitch, you know, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube. If you're on Discord, that's great. But hopefully we'll see you on the next episode. And that you guys take care and thank you very much. Red Tanto 13.